Oh no.
Do you want me to preference the video, or we just
Yes.
This is basically talking about a couple and their finances.
The title says, "From hiding my wealth from my fiance and his family." That's crazy.
Couples and finances.
Yeah. I want to see this. Hold on. Wait a minute. What you hiding from? You ready?
Yeah, let's go.
Am I the asshole for hiding my wealth from my fiance and his family? My fiance, 28 male, is a doctor. I, 28 female, work in finance. Both earn almost equal pay, been together for a year and a half, and got engaged a month ago and are planning to have a wedding in 7 months. His family is full of doctors, while my dad owns a business. I never try to hide my wealth, just that I don't show off. I admit I never really told them how much my dad earns, as I felt just it was unnecessary. After getting engaged, we went to his parents' house for dinner, where they asked me what I plan to do in the future. I replied that I'm planning to quit my job after the wedding and work for my dad. They kind of got confused, saying why would I quit such a high-paying job, and that if I am planning to push all financial burden on their son. Well, they asked for a prenuptial agreement. I agreed. In my culture, I'm Indian, he is white. We have big weddings. That's the only place we show our wealth. His parents demanded that if we want to have an expensive wedding, we will be the one paying, to which my dad agreed, saying he was going to pay for everything, even if they didn't ask. As the wedding plan proceeded, my fiance and his family realized we are spending way more than they can afford. Now his family is mad at me, saying, why did I hide the fact that I am rich? I am pretty sure they want to cancel the prenup, and I'm not going to do that now since it was their idea in the first place. Well, his mom is basically harassing me, saying I misled their family and that I'm an asshole for trying to hide my wealth for so long. Am I the asshole for hiding my...
Well,
Wow. Way to fumble the fucking bag. Where do we start?
I thought it was very entertaining.
Where do we start? Because there's a lot of things we could talk about in this.
Well, what are the topics you think are come out of this?
We could start. We could start with the prenup. If you were ever to get married, would you make your wife or fiance sign a prenup?
I'd be open to it.
If I marry who I think I'm gonna marry, she don't have to sign a prenup.
Yeah. Well, so when I say I'd be open to it, what I mean by that, if I marry someone and their finances are clearly just like blowing minds out the water,
Right.
and they want to sign a prenup, I'm okay with that.
I'm okay with that too.
Right? If I'm gonna marry someone and my finances are clearly blowing theirs out the water, I might ask for one. I don't know.
What if they helped you get to where you were?
They help me. Then no.
That's why I say it's kind of like a caveat to it. But from listening to this story, I feel like they thought they were too good for her.
Yeah.
And that's why they asked for the prenup. So the intention behind the prenup was, we're rich, you're not. We want to make sure you're not dating our son for the money.
Right. Well, I think where they messed up is when she was like, I'm going to go quit my job and work for my dad.
They never asked what he...
They didn't ask enough questions.
That was the next. That was my next. See that? But hold on. We're going to get there. So, that's crazy. After the prenup, they start talking about the wedding. And in some traditions, isn't it the wife's husband? I mean, the wife's father?
Yeah.
Family pays for the wedding?
Yeah.
So why were they complaining about it anyway?
Well, I don't think they were complaining about the wedding. They were complaining that after the wedding, she was planning to quit her job and work for her dad. So they looked at it as she was going to put all the financial burden on him by working for her dad.
Oh, okay. Because I'm thinking like, if the wife's family is paying for the wedding, why was his family tripping off of it?
They weren't tripping off the wedding.
Gotcha.
They thought
it was after the fact when she quit. And again, what you said, why didn't they question? Oh, what does your father do? Because even though when she said they were there for 7 months, right?
No, it was like a year and a half or something.
That's a long time to not know what somebody else does.
To not know, well, they don't know what her family does, right? They were just looking at the fact that she makes her own money, right?
That's the first thing I'm doing
What?
when Zuri gets old enough to start dating. I'm going to ask, where's your father? What does he do? Where's your mother?
What does she do?
What does she do? Are they together? If they're not together, okay, cool, fair enough. Are they married elsewhere? Or are they in another relationship long-term elsewhere? Because that does matter. It matters. It matters.
I don't have kids. So I can't have.
But you been one.
Huh?
But you been one.
Yeah.
And you, both parents,
Yeah.
went to college. Good job.
No, none of that. What?
So both parents wasn't in your life? All right.
No, both parents were in my life.
Hit you on the side of your head.
No, yeah, no. So the reason why I was confused about the statements you were making, both parents were in my life. That's all that really mattered. It didn't matter if they were in relationships with other people or not.
It's proven that people who have both parents in the same household do a little bit better than people who didn't.
They were maybe up until I was 10 in the same household.
Really, I feel like it was longer. I actually lived there after I was. When did I used to come live with y'all?
I don't know, but my dad wasn't there. Not full time.
I hope Uncle does not watch this episode.
It don't matter. He know.
He over there. He all right.
He know.
All right, we love you. But it does, statistically proven, it does say that people with both parents do better in society.
Yeah, but all right, that's a cool statistic.
Yeah.
But I would hope people could drill down a little bit more. What does that mean, though?
Right.
Right? Like, if you have both parents in the household and all you hear is cussing, arguing, and you get beat.
Understood.
Versus both parents are outside the household,
Understood.
but they're both in your life, taking care of you, supporting you, and all that
The reason
stuff.
why I say if they're separate, are they in other relationships that have been long terms, is because it shows the value of a relationship.
I can get that, because so that I kind of understand, because I think I struggle with relationships with that, because do you know, like, the longest marriage example that I'm close to is like one of my friends from college.
And I had to think about it on my end, because I thought about that as well. I think I've only known marriage and relationships.
Nah.
My grandmother,
Yeah.
all the way up until Pawpaw. I mean, not Pawpaw. My grandfather passed away.
Yeah. Yeah.
Never really seen anybody after that. My mother, my stepdad from when I was 6 till current. That's all I know.
Yeah. So like we have a different experience.
Yeah. That's all I know.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, I think it's the intention of the people in that child's life that matters the most.
Yes.
So is someone who is capable of having a long-term relationship in general, would that type of person probably be a little bit more stable? Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe, right? But I think as long as the people in that child's life are pouring into that child in a productive way, then I don't know.
I can say yeah, because I do see single parents pour into their children, but it doesn't always translate into having a good relationship, because they're teaching them from a single point of view. You don't need this. You don't.
No.
I did it with this.
See, but that I don't think. See that type of behavior or talk, I don't think is positive.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
for the most part, people who do it by themselves are prideful in that. So when the kids grow up in that, they think that it's more susceptible.
I get where you're coming from. They don't view.
They're more inclined to be like, I could do this by myself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I get that.
I want some for my baby. I want somebody to be. I'm looking at work or whatever I'm doing full time, marriage, family. That's gonna be our legacy forever. However many kids I'm gonna have. If I have a son,
Right.
if I have a son, you're cool. Have your fun, not too much, but focus on what you need to be doing.
Mm-hmm.
Finances, family, and get married.
Yeah.
But have your fun. And when I say fun, I just don't mean girls and like.
No, just in general,
Yeah.
right? But like, this conversation that went way
Yeah,
off.
nah, it went to where it's supposed to be.
Right. But what if that child's not interested in marriage?
Then that would be a decision they would have to go through as they get older. But and they're going to be raised as in this is family.
Right.
You should want to be a part of this because society is built for two people.
No, I'm not necessarily disagreeing with that, but there are couples and relationships out there that have two people in there that don't necessarily get married and that are successful.
Touche. So I'll say this. Find you somebody, figure out your relationship, and stick with them if you truly love them.
I could
but
behind that.
Without saying all the extra stuff.
Yeah. My
what I'm
thing
saying?
is I just
use marriage. I'm sorry if I use marriage as a blanket statement to be like with somebody for a long time.
Yeah.
But
build a bond, build a relationship, build a
bond,
connection.
but also build a family.
Yeah.
Build a community within your.
And here's the thing, that person could be with their partner for 25 years, have kids go to college, and then after that, maybe they don't belong together anymore.
That's 25 years. The kids is already out.
That's what I'm saying. But
that's different.
Yeah.
That's different.
Right.
That's different.
So,
I watched King Richard last night.
Yeah.
And they got into an argument in the house. And King Richard told his wife that you don't sacrifice. Basically, you don't sacrifice as much as me. The mom was like, I don't sacrifice as much as you. She said, I would have been left if it wasn't for them girls. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's even though it's not, those are relationships you want because we're always not gonna love each other.
Yeah.
To the death. I'm gonna want to fucking The Rock people's elbow you one night while you sleep. But because I love you and not because I love you, because I see the bigger picture in this family.
Mm-hmm.
Those kids have nothing to do with us. I'm gonna stick it out for them. That's the type of person you want to be with because they're not gonna selfishly make decisions.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
but my question is, and it's kind of a loaded question, can two people split and still pour into those kids?
I do. I believe.
But you did say earlier, if your mom and dad aren't together, are they in other long-term relationships?
But that's my point. Can they still hold? Because if you could hold a relationship, then you understand what sacrifices you have to make for someone else.
Yeah.
It's not all about, because we could all be single. It could be all about our individual selves. But once you're in a relationship and you know how to sacrifice your needs or your wants for this other person's needs and wants, and they learn how to do the same for you, those are the type of people you want to be around. You want to work around. They make clear decisions. It's not always about them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's a whole lot of things that go along with that. That's why I said, like, I just want to know their parents' background.
Yeah.
Does the mom still communicate with the dad?
Yeah. Can they be adults when they communicate?
You get what I'm saying? Like, those type of little things that I want to know, because that does trickle down.
That matters.
That trickles down.
I guess the only reason why I kind of wanted more explanation in your definition is because people could be married and it could be unhealthy. People could be separated and it could be healthy.
But if you value those kids, you'll figure it out to make sure that they aren't affected by it. That's all I'm saying.
Right. And so I could get behind that. So your focus is, are the kids being treated the way they need to be treated to be successful?
Me and Zuri's mom could not be together and never talk to each other. That's going to affect her a certain way. Or we could not be together, and the way I communicate with her mother shows that I love her, shows that I appreciate her, shows that I'm still around even though we may not be together, shows that is your mother. I'm going to love her because she helped me
basically be on the same page with her mother.
She's going to see that whether we're together or not, and she's going to say, well, if my dad and my mom went together, he still treat her that way. If you're going to be, you got to treat me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it goes deeper than what I kind of just gave a blanket statement just because I didn't think we was gonna go this deep into the conversation. But that part. So the prenup, right, prenup. What about when the family all of a sudden didn't want to sign the prenup? Didn't want to sign the prenup.
That family was there for the wrong things.
That's when I would have, if I was her,
might have left.
Yep.
Yeah.
That would have been a call out the wedding.
And then the question is too.
And because you let your family do this shit.
Yeah. That's the big part.
You didn't say relax. This is I'm about to marry this woman.
Yeah,
I don't care what's going.
Right.
We'll figure it out.
Right. Because like I know.
Hello.
I look at situations where people's families be doing stuff to their partners.
Man,
I wish.
That's why I asked you, did you watch Mia Culpa earlier?
Mm-mm.
It's kind of the same situation.
Because like myself and my French bread, my baguette, my French girlfriend, we watch like Married at First Sight, 90 Day Fiancé,
right?
All those trash love shows,
right?
Because it's like we could look at those and be like, our relationship is great,
right? Not looking down on people.
I mean, look, they put themselves out there as spectacles, but
for a paycheck.
Yeah, but it's interesting because I see how some of those people's families will talk to their partners and treat their partners.
Yeah,
I looked at her. I was like, you ain't never got to worry about that with my family.
Anybody
I check them hard.
Anybody that deal with me will never have to. I won't forget when me and Zuri mom got together back in.
It was a while ago.
Yeah, back when we was at the marina in Fairfield, and I introduced her. And my grandma, she just turned around. She was like, "Hey," didn't say nothing. Didn't put her hand out to shake hands. Or just turned around, kept doing what she was doing. She didn't see it, like Ariel didn't see it. But later on, I told my grandma, I said, "You was rude. I don't like that." I didn't disrespect my grandma.
Yeah,
I was like, "Grandma, I don't like that. This is somebody that I see in my future." You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't bring just anybody around.
Right.
Shut up.
What?
Oh, I thought you was about to say
no.
Christmas.
Bro, I'm so off that. You the one who bring that up all the time. That be you bringing that up. I don't ever bring that up. And to clear the record, I did not tell you to break up with that woman.
You didn't have to tell me. You said it in very few words. I never had nobody pull me outside and say, you know what? Cousin, I think where you're going in life, I don't think it involves certain people. Because you realize once you step into this world, you do have to become a father because, you didn't have to say it.
Look,
you said it.
You wanted those jalapenos.
Leaving this motherfucker. You video by yourself. I'm leaving.
No, you trapped.
I can't go nowhere. You're lucky I can't go nowhere, motherfuckers.
What are those jalapenos?
Anyways, on the damn jalapenos, that's how I left her.
But oh my god,
no, that was the nail in the coffin.
Yeah, I'm
The
sure.
jalapeno story was crazy.
But like no, to your point, like I told my girlfriend, I was like, look, you ain't never got to worry. I would check one of my family members hard, even if it is just someone I'm just bringing around just to bring around, like, because I look at it like this: you will respect whoever I bring because you respect me and you will respect me.
Right, talk your shit, yo.
But that's how our family is, though.
Yeah.
Like, has any man in our family our woman brought someone around and we disrespected them?
Nah.
No, that's not how that works.
We don't get down like that.
That's not how that works.
Yeah, we don't get down like that.
Like, somebody might pull you aside later and be like, hey, nah, I don't think so.
Right.
But while that person is there and in the space, you will respect them.
Right.
That's just how I was raised. I know you was raised like that. This is how I was raised.
No, you're right.
Like, so
100%.
Yeah.
But she that would have been the end. If I was in her shoes, that would have been the end of that debacle.
Yeah, because it's crazy.
Because now I know you're solely focused on the money. Because when it was your money, you wanted to sign this, do this. Well, don't put all the expenses on this and that. But when it comes to like, oh, it's my money now. I was
Just
like,
like,
oh,
do whatever.
okay, yeah, let's go. We don't have to sign it.
Nope.
I don't want to be a part of that, because when the kids come around, let's say y'all have kids, y'all start doing more and more stuff. When that stuff come around, you gonna be trying to push that burden that they was talking about getting on them on us.
Are you connected to the?
Am I? Probably not.
Hold on. I'm good.
Hold on, let me see.
Oh, it's connected.
Probably not, because I was connected to somewhere else. Oh, it is connected.
I didn't hear it.
I didn't. She didn't show up anyway. But anyway, so yeah, that'd have been the end for me.
Yeah, no, I. It's hard, right? Now you just know how to deal with the person. That doesn't. I don't think there's a lot more than just the financial aspect.
Because
of
when
it.
you put that financial barrier on it, they're gonna have an issue with it. Because that's what they came in with. Their intentions was in the first place.
Yeah, I mean, but that's why I say it's hard, because I think there would have to be a conversation had between my partner and I,
Right.
to really figure out
What's
like
going on?
what are we here for?
Right.
Do we have common goals? Should we stay in this relationship?
Right. Because now that you know my daddy worth more than you, are you gonna be acting like a complete asshole because I got more money than you?
Right. All things the wonder, right?
So yeah, make sure you like, subscribe to the channel,
Hit that notification button.
and shit, do something with your life. All right.